Hello, in today's video we will continue with the secondary steel support that we started to create in our last video. And today we will take care of the discharge line of the pump. As you can see, it has quite complex configuration, and for sure we need to first see quite a supporting over here. So I'm going to start from level 1. On level 1 I'm going to switch the details to fine. Then I will adjust the view range to ensure that the view range is covering just below the level above us. Then I think this section we don't need right now because we are finished with this support. As you can see here on all the levels, you can see all those reference planes, so be aware of it, do not delete it. As you can see, it's also here. Well, actually I think this one, yeah, this one we can delete. So, and now we can start place our primary supports. Let's say first I would like to have here, and second one somewhere in the middle of this section. Here I have already section view created, so the only thing I need to do, I need to define new reference plane. Then I will give this reference plane a name. Then I just need to navigate to this view. And when I create brace, I need to specify this reference plane as a base. To start with U shape. Then bring it to the level you need it. Align it. And delete parts you don't need. And then just adjust it. For example, like this. Then I'm going to take care of another one. And we have it over here. Here it's a little bit more complex. So before I'm going to do that, I need to create extra beams because, well, actually I'm not, because right above we have a concrete floor, so we can create our supports directly towards the concrete floor. Here I will create also U-shaped support, so it will be again reference plane. I will call it ES004. We'll navigate to this view, adjust the visibility. As you can see here we have already our floor. And as we did before with our U-shaped supports, just start to create them. And of course, align it with the primary support. Then we will just equalize the dimensions. And second support is ready too. Then I would say I need to have support here. To do that, I will go to one of the sections. I will use this section, but I will displace it slightly so I can see our header goes up. And then I can see where I would like to have our support to be installed. The second one I would like to place vertically. So it will be like that. Then I know that this support is on level 3. So I can immediately go to level 3. Then I know that it will be also L-shaped support. So I'm going to create similar reference plane by clicking tab. You can select it. Then I will name it ES005. We'll navigate to our section view, and again here be aware, because in this case current section view is already set to this reference plane, but we don't need it. We need to create a new one, or we need to connect to the new one. To do that, click on set work plane and specify another work plane that you would like to use. In my case it was PS005. And then we can also start to create similar kind of supports. Let's say in this case I would like to let me see. Yeah, I will also continue with the same ones because I don't have that much options loaded currently to this project. So I will just keep it simple for myself. You can correct it. So this will be our next support. Just let me see. I would like to make the distance a little bit. Yeah, kinda makes sense. So it will be 150. Then here you can have a plate welded or bolted to the support, and then it should be okay. Then, as you can see, we are missing one of the levels in our model, but it's presenting in the civil model. How you can add this level to your model? There are two options. First and simple one, we can just copy level 3, or we can actually make it in a smart way, because what I would advise you, always link actual levels and grids from the civil model. And how you can do that? To do that, click on collaborate, then go to coordinate and copy and monitor. Then click on select link and click on copy. It will allow you to copy this level, only the level without any kind of views, etc., to your current project. So you can easily work with that. And also, if the elevation of the level has been changed, you'll be notified about that. Then, for example, here I can also see. Yeah, first, of course, we need to click on finish because this is the only one we wanted to copy. And then, of course, here I need to lower this pipe because it goes way too high. And as you can see, it's quite far from the floor. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to define new floor plan. As you can see, I already have this option selected or option available. Then we'll modify the view depth to negative value so I can see the columns. Also I can select. Oh, okay, I cannot really select columns. But what for sure I need to see is our pipe, to see where it goes. And I also need to change it to fine. So, and here, as you can see, we can already start to create our secondary steel. Sure. In my case, I'm going to make it a little bit heavy, because here, as you can see on this floor, I have no beams, or even no floor above. So I'm going to make it a little bit bigger, at least on the sides where it should be connected to the columns. Also ensure that when you create it, you use correct reference level. So it should be level 4 with offset of 0 and with justification top. Z justification. So that means when you will draw the component, it will be shown as a top of steel equal to the let's check what's happening in the model. Yeah, well, this is something that should not happen. Okay, now let's do it a little bit differently. Of course, we need to use beam. Then we can connect it like that. Then we can also connect it from the other side. As you can see, you can even snap to the columns. Before we couldn't. I will just create simple frame. And for example, I would need a secondary steel right above this location. And then I would like to have secondary steel right above this location. Now I can place our primary supports. One location and at the second one. Now we can check the 3D model. Yeah, as you can see, it was created in a good way. Now we can just design our U-shape supports. Here, as it's not aligned with the columns, I mean not aligned with the grids of the building, I'm going just to create another set of reference planes. So it will be the first one and the second one. If I'm not mistaken, this one we need to call ES006, and this one can be ES007. And now we can create supports. Do not forget to change justification from top to origin. And then also we need to change it here, so we don't have other same issue as I had before. Then I can just align it as we did it before, and also align this part. And now we can take care of our last support that we have here. I will just widen this view a little bit, and we can create another secondary steel support. Where it was, yeah, here. Again, we're going to use ES007. And again, I'm going to align it. And we're going to review our system. As you can see, the system was completely supported everywhere and on all the key locations, at least in my opinion. Well, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.